So there's a huge problem that we all investors face, and that is the problem of doubting our own judgment. With the latest Evergrande China news, our so-called September selling got another reason to intensify. But if you really look at it, the down market today was all-time high just a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago. It's all how you look at it. While it was a perfect day to play some VIX options, look up SPXY if you want to know more. And I did play VIX options in the last 1 hour of trading to get some cash for my Sofi. But the point is that every investor questions themselves that should I buy now or wait for another red day? Doesn't matter if you're investing in Palantir or Sofi or Tesla or Amazon. So in all this craziness today, I read an article on Sofi where the analyst or the writer was doubting Sofi and was comparing Sofi with Ally Bank, which IPO'd in 2014, almost 7 years ago, to a company which is not even 7 months old in the stock market. And the title of the article was Jack of all trades and master of none. So in this video, I'm going to cover a few points which were shown as a negative in the article and why I am even more bullish now on Sofi, especially after today's Evergrande sell-off. I'll also share a few trades that I have in the books as I'm just waiting to see some Fed direction. Please mention in the comments and tell me if you took advantage of a red day and this Evergrande sell-off. So I'm going to share my screen and have divided my research into multiple parts. First of all, we are going to look at that article. So when I read the article, there were few things that stood out to me. Let's start with the comparison. So the comparison is between Ally Bank and Sofi, and the title was Jack of all trades right here and master of none. It was published on September 18, just a few days ago. So if you want to service in today's data-driven world, you need to be Jack of all trades. Sofi at its core is an AI-driven data company. By offering so many services, they are doing two things. Number one, they are keeping customers longer on their platform. As you know, it's all about customer retention. But in this much so technical world, that term is now used as retina attention. The longer you can keep users' eye on your products, the better revenue you will get. Number two, data is new gold. We all know that. And by making people use the app, they are collecting so much data which changes into revenue in many more ways than deposits and loan for Sofi. They don't need 2 million user signups every month. They just need these pre-signed users to land to a different product and help them make more money with less cost per acquisition. It's all about cross-selling in today's fast-paced lives. Another point that was raised was that their lending business is under pressure because of the government's student loan policy, which is understandable, of course, but this is temporary noise, which will get resolved in 2022, just like chip shortages for so many other industries that are suffering right now. You cannot really judge the entire business with this metric. Sofi has done an impressive job in tech and financial business, and I feel that they will continue to do very well in these sectors, especially with their average revenue per customer will continue to go up, reducing the cost of customer acquisition. So their customer acquisition is going to come down because they're going to cross-sell to their customers that they already have. Now, there was another point that was discussed in the article regarding the revenue and also earnings per share right here. They're saying that Ally have outperformed S&P, gaining over 3%, while Sofi shares have pulled back nearly 20%. I feel they hold little value in these tech-rich and forward-looking companies because we are all in for the future, not for the current market share, because everything is current is already priced in. Look at Tesla. We are in Tesla because we believe the company will produce 10 million cars a year, because we believe the FSD will be a possibility. That is why everybody is so heavily invested in Tesla. Palantir, same thing. Sofi, same thing. We are not investing in today, we are investing in tomorrow. So for us to kind of match a company that just IPO'd in last 3 months or 4 months to a company that has been IPO'd for 7 years is just not practical in my opinion. Okay, so now one thing I agree with is that intensifying competition. I couldn't be more happier to read this because competition brings innovation and that is what we thrive on. I want there to be more competition so that company will continue to recruit top talent and will come out with innovative ways to beat the competition. Let's jump into our next topic, and that is innovation, of course, as we just mentioned. Okay, so we all know that Sofi has rights to this football stadium. What's really cool to see is that they already have an amazing plan on how to capitalize that opportunity. Look at the perks they are giving to their Sofi members. Right here, 25% cashback, express entry to the stadium, VIP access, member lounge, and of course, they are collecting so much data from the people. And this is only for being a member, nothing else. All these things, all these perks that you see here is only being a member of SoFi. This is going to be an interesting football season, and it will be exciting to see how SoFi attract customers to their app just by offering these perks. This is really smart right here, because if you're going to the game, why not get 25% cash back? I would sign up in a heartbeat. And so is many other people are going to think the same way. I love free stuff. Why not take like 25% cash back? What's wrong with that? And of course, in turn, they're not only giving them what the people want, in return, they're collecting valuable data, which is the key for this company and of course, any company which is forward looking. Now let's talk about the stock. Is SoFi stock a buy at this level? Okay, so the week started off red and the Evergrande real estate news made it worse. We can expect to see these indecisive markets or market conditions till Fed really speaks on Wednesday. I still believe what I read in Wall Street Journal that we are not going to see Fed taper in September. And the taper will come in the first week of November as per Wall Street Journal, but of course, anything can happen in these Fed meetings. So I feel that these red days are temporary, and that is why I opened up some trades on VIX to take advantage of these volatile stock market conditions. Like today was the perfect day, as I needed, of course, to bring more money in so I can buy SoFi. And I'm okay to wait one more day to buy heavy because I almost had over 50% gain on VIX options today, which I got in and out within the few hours towards the end of the market. Let me explain what I'm doing with SoFi. So what I have done is I have given you multiple trades over here, which I plan to open before Fed speaks on Wednesday. So what I'm doing is I'm buying 10,000 shares of SoFi right here that I'm going to place, and I'm okay to buy at any level. I really don't care if I get it at 1425 or 1478. That's not the point. The point for me is getting the most out of the options because IV in the options changes as the market conditions changes. So along with buying 10,000 shares of SoFi, my cost would be, if I were to buy at this time, would be around $145,600. Now what I'm doing is at the same time, I'm selling 50 puts for January 2024 for $20. And I still hold some of these. I'm going to show you in a second. And I'm also buying 50 calls for January 24 for $20. Now, because I'm selling puts out of the money, the puts are expensive as compared to calls. Calls are of course out of the money, but the puts are more expensive because I'm already saying that, hey, if SoFi is $20, right now it's sitting at $14, I'm gonna buy about 5,000 shares. This is not an obligation, but this is an obligation. When I'm selling the put, I'm obligated to buy. When I'm buying the call, I can just lose this money and be out. For this bet, I'm getting about $20,250 back. But what I'm gaining both put and call. This is a bullish move. Only because I'm bullish on the company, I'm taking this move. So my selling of put is paying me to buy my calls. That's what's going on. On top of that, I'm getting about $20,000 more. So that $20,000, I can use it here, and this cost will reduce to about $125,000. And that's what I will get a 10,000, or I would get 10,000 SoFi shares along with 50 puts and 50 calls. Now, currently I hold in my account only 1,000 SoFi stock right here because I was waiting for this kind of red day, especially for the put trade right here that I'm talking about, not for the stock. So then along with that, I also hold 100 December 2023 $15 puts that I have sold, and I'm gaining about 13% on it. For the SoFi stock, I'm losing about 4% on it. So I already hold about 100 contracts. That means that I'm ready to buy 10,000 shares of SoFi at $15 a share in December of 2023, and for that I got paid about $6.65, and because I sold 100 contracts, about $66,000, and I'm making about 13.95% on it. So since I have held SoFi in my account, this is how much money SoFi has made me in and out of options, and also, you know, that stock is down, so this is all option money that I'm gaining. So it's not bad for a stock which has not moved much since I have bought the stock. I bought the stock at about 15.24. It has gone up maybe to 16 something and then came down to about 14.5 right now. I have made about $21,785 in SoFi in this account that I have, and since the time I held it, probably like a month and a half or 2 months ago. So I'm really, really bullish, and I'm really, really excited for this stock. This week probably would present us with some amazing buying opportunity as some of my favorite names. Again, sale is on thanks to Evergrande news, and I'm waiting on few to find that perfect entry points. Now, what I was really thrilled to see was that while some of the securities were down 10%, 8%, 5%, Sofi maintained that 2 to 3% range on Monday, which was damn bullish sign for me. We shall see how this week's ends, but I feel we are forming a very solid base for Sofi. Share in the comment if you played any trades this week, as I would love to share more ideas in the comments. So I did a video on the market condition for the next 6 months. I'm going to link it up here, so do check it out, as I feel we are starting to see the signs. As always, thank you for joining me. Love you all. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.